Well, hello there, Mckinney. So we are now in the month of March, and this is traditionally when we start to see sales and listings go up in anticipation of the upcoming spring selling season. But this year, we have a lot of uncertainty, like how are geopolitical tensions impacting real estate? What's happening with those interest rates? And what about buyer demand? So many questions. Well, the good news is I have answers. So stay tuned to learn all about what's happening in the Mckinney real estate market for March. I'm Jennifer Shannon. I'm a realtor at Keller Williams working in the McKinney area. Each month, I bring you the real estate market update for McKinney. And here is your update for March now that the numbers from February are in. And as always, we will start with interest rates. Geopolitical tensions caused U.S. Treasury yields to recede this week as investors moved to the safety of bonds, and this led to a drop in mortgage rates. While inflationary pressures remain, the impacts of the war in Ukraine have created market uncertainty, and because of this, interest rates are actually expected to stay low in the short term, but we do think they will increase in the coming months. And right now, for a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, rates are currently at 3.76% with 0.8% in fees and points. As far as buyer demand, mortgage applications decreased 0.7% from 1 week prior, and the unadjusted purchase index was 9% lower than the same time 1 year ago. So we are seeing a very slight drop in buyer demand. So let's dig into the sales data for February and see how the McKinney market performed. For this local market data, I'm using numbers from single-family home sales in McKinney, and these numbers are based on sales data from February. The average sales price was $560,646, a 27.4% jump from where it was last year. The number of homes for sale is at 137 homes, down 33.2% in the number of homes available to buy from last year. And in February 2020, before everything shut down, McKinney had 742 homes for sale. We are down 82% from pre-COVID levels. McKinney had 160 sales in February, a 9.6% decrease over last year. And the time it takes for a home to go under contract is at 19 days, and that is actually identical to the same time last year. But in February 2020, homes averaged 70 days on the market before going under contract. Our months of inventory is at 0.5 months. In February 2020, we had 2.4 months of inventory. We listed 196 homes in February, which is 10.9% less than the previous year. Now, if you saw last month's video, you know we are anticipating more listings in this year compared to last year, since there is so much pent-up seller activity. What I mean by this is the fact that there are always reasons people need to sell and buy real estate. Even when interest rates were sky high in the early 80s, real estate was still moving. People still bought and sold. And for 2 years now, sellers have been sitting on the sidelines. They've been holding out just so they would not have to be a buyer in this market. Well, a lot of sellers are getting antsy because their reason for selling hasn't changed, but now they're ready to move on to the next house and capitalize on the insane amount of equity this market has brought them. Think about it. The average price for a home in McKinney in February 2020 was $340,000, and now it's at $560,664. That is a 65% increase in just 2 years, or over $220,000. That is a lot of equity that homeowners could use for that move-up home. And where I'm seeing this be an effective strategy for a seller is when they're considering a move to a less expensive market. Our average sales price per square foot increased to $223 a square foot, and that's over an increase of 36.8% from last year. Now, when we look at the number of showings in McKinney, we're seeing an average of almost 50 showings per listing for homes in the $300,000 to $400,000 price range, and an average of about 42 showings for homes listed from $400,000 to $500,000. These are our two most active price points. However, you can see there is still solid showing activity across the board. So, what's the takeaway? The seller's market is still incredibly strong, and I'm thinking we will see a burst in the spring from sellers who've been sitting on the fence for some time now, and from buyers who want to go ahead and get locked into a house before those interest rates start ticking up. So if you are thinking of buying or selling in this market, let's talk. For sellers, I will dig deep into those numbers to come up with a pricing strategy that will take advantage of this market and the current market trends. And here at the Patty Turner Group, we are still going all in on the marketing and promotion of your home. We do not simply rest on the laurels of a good market. We are still creating a marketing strategy around your home with a digital ad spend and additional targeted tactics to get even more exposure on your home. We have a marketing team on staff and an internal sales team who all work to get more qualified buyers interested in your home, in addition to those who just come from the MLS. And for buyers, I will work on your options and get you connected to a local lender who can help you in the process. Working with a local and solid lender has never been more important than in this market with competing bids, and there are a lot of reasons why. And from there, we will talk about your wish list and what your prospects look like, along with what to expect in this kind of crazy real estate market that we find ourselves in. So you can contact me by phone or text at 214-803-4444, or you can email me at jshannon@kw.com. Well, that is all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to updating you on our McKinney Real Estate market next month. Bye now.